What is up, gang? Car Chronicles. You guys know I either give you guys an update on the couch or give you guys an update in the car. And here goes the one that's always interrupting my videos, Mr. Charles. He's gonna make a debut in these videos one day, y'all. Give me 1 second. Guys, whole different day, you know. My video interrupter had came up, started talking to me, and then I ended up just going in the house, totally forgetting that I started recording my video and I didn't finish. So back to my video that I was saying, hey gang, back with another small little update. So on Wednesday I had my appointment with the CNY fertility clinic in New York. Great appointment. So theirs is another 2-part appointment. I had the appointment with the PA. So pretty much like the usual. It's like they go over all of your medical history. They want to know everything about you. You know, how long you've been trying, what you've been trying to do, what's been going on. So now I feel like a tape recorder because I've already had to say this to 4 different clinics now. But that's the last clinic. That was my last consult. So that was good to go. Haven't made my choice yet, only because there's still one more part to this visit. But I really did enjoy this clinic, only because when I was talking to the doctor, the PA, when I was talking to her, it was more so like everything that's going to be in my protocol as far as like my plan and my medications, everything is going to have to target my PCOS. You know what I mean? So it's going to be everything that's going to help my eggs get healthier because of the PCOS. So like there's going to be like an anti-inflammatory medicine that they're going to put me on that's going to help take out some of the inflammation from like my ovaries. And so like this is like the actual first, and Hennis did too, because they make their plan based off of your needs and your needs only. But with the CNY clinic, like they really like showed me that my plan is really based off of my plan. They're going to go by what my main problem is in this situation, which is my PCOS is making it hard. So that was like a ding, like I think you guys are the winner type thing. But like I said, I have the second part of the appointment on June 11th, and that one is going to be with the nurse. So that one will sit down. They'll come up, she'll see all the notes and everything that was put in from the doctor from our visit, and then that's how we sit down and come up with our plan as far as like what's the next steps as what I need to do in cycle wise. And then she says that like shortly after that visit or next day, then the financial advisor contacts you and they let you know payment wise. So it was actually really good. Like, as of now, like I still am stuck between the Hennis and the CNY clinic, which is the one that's in New York. And then she also let me know that just depending on like how long it's gonna take me to start everything up, she's hoping and praying that by the time I'm ready to start my process, that the clinic in Norfolk will be open. So therefore it'll be a tad bit closer for me, because Norfolk is a lot closer to New York, because they're actually opening up a clinic in the Norfolk. Right now they have it as right now it's testing only, but they're supposed to be opening up a full service one where you could do all of your retrievals and transfers and everything there. So we're hoping by the time I get my process and everything up and started, that the Norfolk one is open, and then I'll just be traveling to Norfolk for my transfer, and I'll be traveling to Norfolk for the egg retrieval. I did find a monitoring site out here, because you have to be monitored during the process. Once you get on your cycle, you go in every other day for ultrasound, so they can check the uterine line, they can check your ovaries, check the egg qualities, and see how everything's going while you're on your period, so they can know which day is going to be the good day to give me my trigger shot to release that egg. So I did find a monitoring spot. I called them, set my new patient account up. That one is going to be Annandale, I think Annandale OBGYN is what that one's called. I did contact my insurance, and all the testing that needs to get done, they say that my insurance does cover that. So that's good as far as like the blood work and the ultrasounds that I have to get every couple days. So that's a good that I'll be able to use my insurance for that. But other than that, like, we're just waiting for the 11th for me to have the appointment with the nurse to see what her plan is to come up with. But talking to the doctor, she was definitely like, because I was asking her, you know, of course, like with my age being 35, about to be 36, and then with me having PCOS, like, what is the success rate? Do you guys have successful rates with people at this age with the same type of condition to be able to come out with a healthy, you know, pregnancy, or even to be able to get pregnant? And she says yes. She goes, once we get everything in order and get you on the right medications to get everything going, a lot of the medications that she says they give to their PCOS patients, the CoQ10, the minoxidil, that's what they tell their patients to start taking. I've already been taking those on my own for about, I'm going on like 2 months now. So that's a good thing. Like she said, she's like, oh, great. She's like, that's actually good. She was just like, I think I'm on a 200 milligram for the CoQ10, and she wants me to take it up to 600 milligrams. So when I'm gonna finish out this bottle, and then I'm going to take it up to 600 milligrams for the CoQ10, because this one says to take only one tablet by mouth. So I'll just stay at the one tablet, and then when I'm done with this one, I will bump it up to the 600. But yeah, guys, I mean, and then also with this clinic too, just looking like online and looking at the different different TikToks of people's reviews that's actually gone through this clinic. This clinic actually does payment plans, like down payment and a payment plan. So that's another reason that I'm kind of like, I think this one might be the go. But also, it all just depends on how their packages like start. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be stuck only being able to just do one. I mean, even though depends on pricing wise. If they only just do one egg retrieval, you know, one cycle, and then that's your set price, then I may end up going with Enhennis, because like I said, for the price that I'm going to pay at Enhennis, I get 4 tries. You know, if it doesn't go through the first time, I still have 3 more tries to go with that one initial payment. You know, once I put the payment down, I have 4 tries to go if it doesn't work out on the first one. Of course, keeping all positiveness and all faith that we're going to be able to do one and done. But just in case, you know, you still have to it's still reality. It's a chance that, you know, cycle 1 may not work. So I do like that about Enhennis, that they do have the 4 cycle package. So I will technically be able to try 4 times on that one price. So that's the only thing, like, that's like, but like I said, like, when I talk to the nurse, they'll be able to go more into details. You know, you just have the appointment with the doctor, and the doctor just goes as far as, like, you know, getting all your information, seeing what they think is the best route to go for you. But then with the appointment with the nurse, they're the ones that take all the notes from the doctors, and she comes up with the plan, and she brings it to the table and say, hey, this is what the doctor thinks is the best route to go, blah, 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 woody, woody, yaddy. And then we go from there. So as of now, if I had to choose a clinic, I probably would go with the CNY, only because it's the first clinic out of all the consults that I went to, you know, other than Enhennis, that like pinpointed my PCOS as like, we have this medication, we have this is what's going to help to target that. So it kind of made me feel like, hey, we're addressing Tasha's issue and Tasha's issues only, you know what I mean? Like, we're not treating Tasha like Susie over here. So that was like a really big, like, plus gold star that I had put on the top of my paper as like, okay, you guys are ranking top choice. So if I had to pick right now, CNY would definitely be my choice. But like I said, we will, once I have my appointment on the 11th, I'll be able to definitely come back to you guys with my final update as far as who I'm gonna go with. So we shall see, guys. It's definitely been an exciting journey. It's been crazy, you know, just actually going through like the different consults and, you know, seeing like what people have to like go through and shoot what I've had to go through, you know, just as far as like just the consults and just hearing like the different things from different places, because it's always nice to go to different doctors and you get a different opinion everywhere. You know, I could have just went with Shady Growth and just went through all of that, but in the midst of me doing all my research, you know, that's how I was able to come across the CNY clinic, and I was able to come across the Enhennis clinic, and then my doctor is the one to referred me out to the CCRM clinic as well. They're the ones that want to do IUI versus IVF. But I think my choices are going to be with Enhennis in New York. So yes, so we're gonna end the video here. If you made it to this point, drop a purple heart in the comments. Yeah, but until next time, guys, like, this is just a little mini snippet of what's been going on. Overall, I feel great. I've been taking all my prenatals, taking my CoQ10, my Nisotol, my PCOS vitamins. It's a new month, so I'm gonna see if my menstrual starts by itself on its own or what it's gonna do. My doctor my OB, she did send me over birth control. Just if I wanted to just get on it, just so I can get a cycle, like a normal flowing cycle going on, like in this process, just to get my cycle back on track. So she did send me birth control. So if I don't come on my period by myself this month, which is, it says on my flow app says that I'm doing 2 days. So we'll see how it goes. Normally, with my flow app, my periods are normally pretty 2 days, 3-4 days max is when my period will start. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna end the video here. I love you guys so much. As I always say, thanks to everybody that's been rocking with me. Thanks to everybody that's been having my back with this whole thing, and, you know, not looking at me like I'm crazy or thinking that I'm crazy for going this route. Yeah, until next time, guys, love you guys very much. Like, comment, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Drop a comment. Don't just look at the video, you know, interact with me. If you got questions, drop them in the comments. I can answer them to my best ability. And if I can't answer it, I can get the answer for you. You know what I mean? Because it may be something that I need to ask a doctor, you know? But yeah, I love you guys. Until next time, bye.